I loved Lego as a kid, and I suppose I see my planning as like building like Lego
Nice.
houses. Um, it starts with, again, I keep saying I steal things from people. Pepe Lasso, Pablo Lasso's dad, said there are three problems for a basketball player. The first problem is the ball. You know, if you haven't got if you haven't got good mastery of the ball and a good relationship with the ball, it's hard to really deal with defense or deal with anything else that happens. So we need to have good mastery of the ball. The second problem for a player is their defender. And then the third problem for the player is the other defenders behind your defender. So that comes from Pepe Lasso. I kind of think there's a couple of more problems, understanding your body. Your body is a problem you have to work out, and being able to move and relative to your size and your length and things like that. And also the mind. The mind's another problem we have to balance. So
Right.
these 5 problems are the things that we're always trying to think about: the body, the ball, the defender, the other defenders, and then your mind. And
Right.
within practice, we're always trying to think about how do we develop these. Now, it starts off with, yes, strength. Get someone feeling comfortable with the ball. And once they start to feel comfortable with the ball, now let's bring the defense in and make them a bit more uncomfortable with the ball. But if you bring too much defense too soon and you take away all their confidence with the ball, then you can harm the player more than help them. So it's about understanding, I'm going to introduce defense and it looks like this to start with. It's difficult, but they can still see some success.
Right.
Now more defense. And once the defense gets good, okay, now we're more offense, more defense, more offense, more defense. And so you give them something and then you take it away. You give them something and then you take it away. Similarly, on the defensive side, you teach them to do something and then you teach the offense how to take that away. And now we've got to solve another problem. So we're continually trying to find the right level of problem for the players to solve, thinking about it in those terms of the ball, the defender, the other defenders,
Right.
alongside their body and their mind. So yeah, that's maybe quite an abstract way of looking at it. One of the great things about coaching is each team is completely different. You
So
might
true.
return 6 or 7 players from the year before, but the 3 or 4 new players that come in completely change the vibe and change the dynamic. And now you have to coach in a different way. So you're starting again.
Yes.
But not just that, every player you coach responds differently. Like I could talk about 2 players in our academy program just now. One of them responds really, really badly to praise. She can't take praise. Her performance actually goes down when we praise her. So she prefers you to
Interesting.
be on her case all the time, and actually responds really well to that more autocratic, old-fashioned shouting coach type approach. Whereas I've got another player who doesn't respond so well to being shown film of mistakes. They find that really hard dealing with their mistakes. So there's 2 parts to that. I understand that one player likes me to be more on their case, and
Yeah.
one likes me to be much more gentle with them. If I want to get the best out of them, then I do that. But I also have to expose them to the other side, because I'm trying to help them progress towards being at a professional level in the future. And you will come across different coaching styles. And so it's important that you experience not just the style that makes you feel good right now, but other styles, so that you're a more rounded player, then you can deal with different things. And planning your week is often important. As you get closer to a game, you start thinking about building someone's confidence. So maybe I'm on this person's case and I'm a bit less on this person. But then earlier in the week, when we've got longer to the game, you can be more demanding and do things in different ways. So again, this is one of the things that I think as a full-time coach you can do. It's not just about planning the practice. It's a planning the level of demand in the practice. How am I going to provide feedback? Is this going to be a practice where I'm on their case really hard? It could be perfect, but I'm still demanding more. Is it a practice where actually they need me to give them confidence and just give them praise? And, you're trying to sense the vibe in the team and what they need at different parts of the week, at different parts of the program. We're in November right now. We shouldn't be playing our best basketball in November. We
Yeah.
should be having a bit of struggle right now because we're learning some new things. It's not working perfectly. It's hard, but we've got to work our way through those problems to become better players by the end of the season. So
Right.
yeah, it's about having a bigger view.